Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Fun with Siobhan. And today I'm doing another story time about how I went on vacation with my ops. Yes, I actually went on vacation with my ops. Now this right here, and I gotta give y'all the background. I gotta take it back. Now, we grew up poor as hell. Like, my daddy, he was a janitor at Baptist Hospital back during like the early 2000s. But anyway, he was a janitor and he was making like $2.75 an hour. So my dad was a janitor and my mama, she was a cashier at this little small little diner called I can't remember the name, but it's on Fairview, whatever. But she was a cashier there, so she was making, I don't know, I think my mama was working for free, y'all, kid you not. But anyway, so it's 7 of us, and my mama got 5 girls, 2 boys, and I'm the youngest girl, and my brother, I'm the me baby, I'm the 6th child. My little brother, he, you know what I'm saying, like, we like 5 years apart. Okay, so my sister, one of my sisters, we're gonna call her Christian DeHore. Self-explanatory, y'all. She was a Christian and she was a hoe. Okay, so we gonna call her Christian DeHore. Like, I love my sister, but I didn't like her at all. Not an ounce. Okay, so I was real tight with one of my sisters. We gonna call her Dimples because she had really deep dimples. Now me and her was like best of friends, like really close. Okay, so Christian DeHore had moved out and I still was staying in my mama's house, and she had ended up calling me and she was like, Siobhan, and this is how she talk. Siobhan, do you want to go out of town with me and my friends? So I was like, yeah, because I never been nowhere, right? You know what I'm saying? I never been nowhere a day in my life. I stayed in the house and, you know, I went around like in the surrounding area. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. So I was like, yeah, it was doing spring break. I said, where are we going? And she was like, well, we're going to go to the Mardi Gras in Mobile. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm happy, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm finna leave this bitch, finna go somewhere. So I ended up calling my sister Dimples, and I had told her about it. I'm like, Dimples. She was like, yeah. Now my sister, she had already moved out too, and she used to do hair. I promise you, my sister was the cheapest hairstylist in life. Like, nobody was cheaper than my sister. She would do 10 heads and make $25 that day. Kid you not. So I ended up telling her, I was like, Dimples, Christian Dior had called me and asked me did I want to go out of town with her and her friends. And she was like, why she ain't call me? I was like, I don't know. She said, well, let's call her on 3-way. So we ended up calling her on 3-way. Here go my sister, Christian Dior. This is how she answered the phone. Christian DeHore speaking. Bitch, we know it's you. You know what I'm saying? We know your name. Like, what is you doing? Like, she was the type of sister, kids, you not, like, we grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment, and it's a total of 9 of us, 7 kids, my daddy and my mama. So we grew up in the same, we basically lived in the same, we shared the same room, and we had 2 bunk beds. Girl, we was pissing on the same damn mattress, but she completely forgot all about it. Like, I don't know what happened to her. She just changed, got her GED, and just became a different person. But I'm happy for her, but she forgot where she came from. So anyway, so we end up, so Dimples had said, Christian Dior, why you ain't call me and ask me that I want to go, you know, on a trip with, you know, y'all to Mobile. And here go, this is what Christian Dior said. She was like, well, I was just about to call you, but sure, you're more than welcome to come. So she was like, yeah, I want to come. She said, so when is it? So Christian Dior said, oh yeah, Kesharon, I forgot to tell you the date. The date is actually going to be this weekend coming up. So you got to go ahead and get your money ready. All you got to do, you don't have to worry about, you know, the room or the gas. You just pay for your food. So I'm like, hell yeah, let me ask daddy, see if daddy can help me. Now remember now, my daddy was a janitor at Baptist Hospital. You know what I'm saying? And he was making $2 and what? 75 cents an hour. There you go. Okay, so she was like, so Deb was like, yeah, I want to go. So she was like, so Christian Dior, this she said, well, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of money. I'm gonna have like $500. So we're like, oh shit, she rich as hell. $500. Come on now. $500 was a lot of damn money. Like, $500, goddamn it, you rich as hell. In our mind. So she's like, well, let me get the phone, you guys. I got to go meet the pastor and the deacon at 9 o'clock. So I got to meet them. I got to, I'll have my money by later on tonight. That's why we call her Christian Dior. So anyway, so she hung up the phone. We talked about her so motherfucking bad, y'all. We talked about her so bad. We were so messy. Like I said, we loved our sister. We love our sister, but we don't like her. We like, man, she a freak. She a hoe. She finna go sleep with the reverend and the deacon and get their money up. So we was just talking about her. So I asked Dimples, I said, okay, so how much you think you gonna have this weekend when we go to the Mardi Gras? She was like, girl, I'm gonna have probably like, I don't know, I'm trying to at least have like $120. So in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you gotta do 135 heads in less than like 4-5 days. So she said, Keshavon, how you gonna get your money? I said, I'm gonna ask daddy. I'm gonna ask daddy. I'm gonna tell daddy right now and see if he can at least give me like $70 to take me on the trip, because we supposed to spend the weekend there, right? All right, so I end up getting a phone with Dimples. So my daddy, this how he worked. He rode a bike, not a motorcycle, a bicycle, because we didn't have no car. So my daddy rode the bike to work, but he used to work an 8-hour shift, but he'll have to leave out 4 hours early because the job was like 10 miles away. So my dad had to ride the bike, whatever. So I went to my daddy and I told him, I like, Daddy, Christian Dior had invited me and Dimples to go out of town to the Mardi Gras. I said, I'm gonna need some money to go. And he was like, oh, did you ask your mama? And I was like, yeah. So I, telling my mom, walking the room. So I ended up telling her, like, okay, I want to go. So my dad was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work extra hours. And you know what I'm saying? I had the money up for you. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna do double shift, make sure my baby get the money she needs. So I was like, yes. So anyway, now, my daddy, he stayed cheating on my mama. Not knowing then that he was going to use that excuse to go cheat on my mama. That was perfect time for him. He can go cheat on her, you know what I'm saying, and act like he was out trying to get the money for me to go to the Mardi Gras. All right, so I was happy. So anyway, so my daddy would leave out, he got to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. My daddy would leave out like at 1:30 to go to work. So I noticed, like, you know what I'm saying, that morning when he left out, my dad had a whole goddamn seven-piece suit. So I'm like, how the hell you wearing a 7-piece suit and you a janitor at the hospital? Why the hell you got on a 7-piece suit? Look, he had on, he had a goddamn 7-piece suit. So anyway, so I was like, dang, that's weird. But anyway, I'm like, okay, I don't give a damn. So I ended up calling one of my friends who I was real cool with. Like I said, we ain't had no money. So I ended up calling my friend. I had told her on the phone. I was like, bitch. She was like, what's up, girl? I said, girl, a bitch ready to go out of town. She was like, oh, shit, do it, bitch. I like, yeah, I'm finna go, girl. She said, where you going? I said, I'm going to Mobile. I'm going to the Mardi Gras. She like, oh, shit, turn up. What you going to wear? So we ain't had no washer and dry. I'm telling you how poor we was. We did not have a washer and dry, y'all. We used to have to wash our clothes out in the bathtub, wring it out real good, and we'll put it outside on the clothesline and let it dry. So I was like, good, bitch, you already know. She said, hell yeah, you finna wear that halter top with that little heart in the middle that got a hole on it. You be putting like a safety pin in it, and you finna put on your little bitty, little short skirt that wrap around. I said, yeah. She said, girl, she said, girl, you gonna turn up? I said, I know, right? I was so happy. I went and got the outfit, my dirty clothes basket, and I just laid on the bed. I was so happy. I said, ooh, I need some shoes. So my mama, she always went to the thrift store to get anything we needed. First day of school clothes, whatever. Like, if it said 25 cents and not over 50 cents, my mama grabbed it for us to wear. My brother had the worst. My oldest brother had the worst. He wore so many pieces of girl clothes. Like, he had a shirt that had 1,000 pink flowers in it, and it said, girl, you rock. My mama gave him that shirt to wear. Like, he had on booty shorts. Like, that's how my mama, she didn't give a damn. But anyway, she came in the room, and she was like, now I know, mama, Ain't never did that for you, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Goodwill and mama gonna buy you some shoes. So I said, oh, hey, I said, thank you, mom, thank you. I was so happy. I gave mama a hug and a kiss and everything. I was so happy, y'all. So now, my mom was Chintu. She had, okay, on this day, she told me this, she had on that, I never forget, she had on this vest. It was a white and blue striped vest with no bra up under it, titties hanging to the middle of her thighs. And she had an umbrella, an umbrella in her hand. So I'm like, Mom, where you finna go? She said, finna go see a man by the dog, and walked out the door. Anybody know, I don't know if y'all know the saying, but the saying is, finna go see a man by the dog mean that you finna go mess with a man for some money. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't care, daddy, she and her too, as long as I get, as long as I get what I need. All right, so I was on the phone with my friend. I said, Mom, before she left, I said, Mom, can we go pick up, can you see if you can get one of your friends to go pick up my friend and bring her back over here so she spend the night with me? So Mama like, yeah, I'll call the neighbor next door, whatever, to see if she'll go and get her. But I can't remember exactly how my friend, I can't remember exactly how my friend got to my house, but my friend ended up coming. So my mama come back late on that night. Take in mind, my daddy's still at work. My mama come back home late on that night. She come back with a bag. So I pull out the bag. It's a pair of what kind of shoes, y'all? Come on. Nope. Yep, I had a pair of kids. I was so happy. I was like, oh, shoot. I got some kids. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. It had 75 cents on there. She spent 75 cents on them kids. What was messed up about the kids had, the little blue little kid sign. It only had one kid sign there. So me and my friend, my best friend, she was over there at the time. We was like, how the hell we gonna change this to make it match? I'm like, damn, they dirty. I know how to wash them. So I was like, damn, how can I make the kids match? So I came up with this idea, y'all. Me and her both. I said, you know what? I'ma steal a marker, a permanent blue marker from out of Winn-Dixie. And she was like, oh, girl, you so motherfucking smart. Not knowing we so dumb, I could have just took the CAD sign off and just had nothing on it. But anyway, I was so excited. Everybody knew us in that neighborhood. We stayed in Normandale in Montgomery, Alabama. And right down the street from us, like about a half a mile, was a store called Winn-Dixie. So anyway, I went to sleep. She went to sleep. We were happy. I kept laying my clothes out, the dirty little outfit out on the bed, putting it back in the basket, just happy. So that morning we woke up, ain't brushed our teeth, we ain't washed our face. We got straight up. My daddy was walking through the door. Daddy, it's like 8:30 in the morning. You just not getting home. He coming home. I'm making that money, Shaq. Then he called me. He called me Shaq. I'm making that money, Shaq. So I'm like, okay. So me and my best friend, we went walking to the store. We walking. My hair still on my head, face dirty. Everybody in the store knew my mom and daddy. They knew us because we sat there for years. So I pick up the marker. I'm picking up the marker and I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go in the bathroom and I'm going to take it out the pack and I'm going to put it between my underwear and we're going to walk out the store. I go in the bathroom. I hear, bring your ass on out. And my best friend, she's like, Siobhan, come on now, we caught good. He got us. So I'm like, what the fuck? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep the marker in my panties because they can't check my underwear. I'm walking out the bathroom door bow-legged because the thing was hurting my middle part. Police officer said, put the shit back. Take it off you right now. Put the shit back or you going to jail. So I go in the bathroom. When I take it off of me, I'm coming out. He walking out with us. He like, y'all got to be the two dumbest motherfuckers I ever seen. How you gonna come in the store? The whole store know your mom and daddy. And you gonna walk, take the product, look at the camera, take the product into the bathroom, and then try to come back out without it. He said, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call your mom and daddy and let them know that y'all was up here stealing. Y'all can't leave the store. So sure enough, he called my daddy. My daddy came on his bike. It took him like 20 minutes to get there because, on his bike, whatever. So he come in the store and he like, your ass in trouble. So I'm walking back down the street with my friend. Me and her walking. He riding the bike. He got to go up a hill because, he riding the bike. He can't really talk because he out of breath. He like, you know what? See, Jeff for that, I'm going to take some money off from your damn trip. So I'm looking at my friend like, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? He ain't heard me. And I'm like, so how much you gonna take, Daddy? He like, the marker costs $2.75. I'm deducting $2.75 from your goddamn from your trip. So I'm just laughing like, I don't give a fuck about it. What's $2.75? He tripping. But hey, look, we gonna get to it. All right. So anyway, fast forward. All right. So my daddy, he get up, he go to work again. He did this, 3 days in a row. He go to work, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Leave out at 1, come back. The next morning, whatever, he was gone like 14 hours, y'all, kid you not. So I ended up washing my outfit that night. I ended up washing my outfit out on hand. I squeezed it out, and it was dark outside. So I said, damn, I ain't got time to put my outfit outside because it's already dark. So I'm just gonna leave it in the bathroom. So I put it in the bathroom on top of the door, put my kids in a bunch of clothes rocks, squeezed them out. And when I squeezed them out, they were yellow. So I'm like, God damn, I put too much clothes rocks. So I just socked the kids, on top of the toilet stool. Anyway, so my friend, her mama ended up coming to get her. Her mama came and got her. She was like, all right, good, turn up, have fun. I was like, hell yeah. So I ended up calling my sister Dimples back. I was like, so are you close to getting the money that you need, for the field trip? She was like, yeah, good. She said, but do you know who we going, out of town with? I was like, no. And I was like, shit, but I hope it's not, the ones we don't like and we got into it with that Christian Dior is still friends with. She like, hell no. Our sister wouldn't do that to us. So I was like, yeah, good, you right. Anyway, she wouldn't do no shit like that. All right, so, we get off the phone, whatever. So the next day, my daddy came home. The next morning, my daddy came home, and when he bust through the door, huffing and puffing. Now, this is the day before that we supposed to went to Mardi Gras in Mobile. So he bust through the door. They jumped me, Bun. That's what we call my mom. They jumped me, Bun. They jumped me. So I'm like, who jumped you? He's like, I don't know. Some dudes had, said, give me your money, and hit me upside my head and took the money. Someone was like, so somebody hit you while you was riding a bike, telling you to give them money. She said, so we need to call the police. No. Because they said, if we call the police, they're going to take us out. They're gonna take us out. We ain't going to be here no more. They're going to take out all of us. So my mom looking like, nigga, I know you lying. I know you cheating. Here come the bad part. He said, Shaq, here go your money. My daddy gave me $9.25. Yeah, kid you not, $9.25. He said, remember I had to take out the $2.75 for you trying to steal that damn marker from out the store. So I started crying. I said, Dad, what would do with this? What would do with this money? I can't do that with this. I can't buy it to eat. God damn it. I only make $2.75 an hour. So my mama started fussing and whatever. And I'm just like, okay, I cried, whatever. I called my sister Dimples, and I started telling her, what happened. And she was like, good, don't feel bad. She said, because right now, I ain't got that much money that, from me doing heads. I said, well, Dimples, how many heads have you done so far? She said, I did 75 heads. So I'm like, God damn, that's probably about a good $120. That should be like $120, right? No. She was running a special. She already cheap, but her dumb ass was running a special. Alright, so anyway, all this going on, my clothes already dirty. I couldn't afford to get my hair did. My sister, Dimples, she normally do my hair, but she couldn't do my hair because she was what? She was too busy doing hair so she could get the money up to go to the trip too. So I had to do my own hair, slip my own hair, in a ponytail. My ponytail, we was wearing something called scattered ponytails. And I had a scattered ponytails when you wear your own hair and you tease it out. But everybody else ponytail, when they do their own real ponytail, they be big, be scattered out like in a big old fan. Mine came like the size of a damn seashell. The little bit of ones you find on the beach. So mine sit up like this. Imagine that. And I got some big ass ears sitting out. I couldn't get no perm because we had no money for me to get a perm. So my shit nappy, it balled up, scappy, and there's a little bit of ponytail. So I'm like, shit, I don't want to go. So anyway, that morning came, Christian Dior. She walked through the door. Okay, Sharon, are you ready? So I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's like, you need to hurry up and put your clothes on. I'm like, hurry up and put your clothes on, we gotta go. So I ended up putting my clothes on, and none of it was dry because remember I told you the night before, my dumb ass left the light off. And then, I'm just now bringing up the shoes and the clothes. So all my clothes are wet and saggy and wrinkled. I'm putting on this hot top shirt with a heart in the middle, a hole right here. Put the big ass safety pin in it. It's dripping wet. It's leaning, wrinkled, look soggy, nasty. The kids, oh my God, the kids are yellow and soaking wet and it smells sour. You know when you have something out, it smells like mildew sour. So I'm looking at hot pickle. I got my $9.25. Put it in my little short skirt pocket thing because it came with a pocket. It's just, I looked a horrible mess. Christian Dior, she fixed up. She dressed like a church lady on a Sunday, but it ain't nothing that you'll wear out of town. So I goes out to the car. In the car, bam. 3 of my enemies. 3 people that me and my sister, Christian Dior, got into it with that we did not like. One of them called her titties because she had a lot of, I'm talking about, it like she had 2 midgets bent. It like they folded in half, and she put a midget over here, folded in half for her titties. We gonna call her titties. Titties didn't like her, got into her, finna fight her at a wedding. Then there goes Dirty. Dirty got into her, she got a gold tooth. She dirty, is self-explanatory. She looked dirty. She from the country, real messy. We got into with her plenty of times. But she was the one like, okay, she'll wanna fight you, and then when she ain't around the people that help her fight, she wanna be cool with you. Then was another one we gonna call her Rabbit. Rabbit was fake. Rabbit tried to set me up at a wedding to get beat up. So she was another. My sister was there. We all got to her. So I'm walking to the car. In my mind, I'm like, no, my sister ain't trying to set me and Dimples up. I'm like, this low down evil bitch. So we gets in the car. I'm getting in the car. And I'm just looking around. So I get in the car, they bust out laughing. They're like, good, oh, hell no. What is that smell? Good, smell like somebody, I don't know, something smell like a sour ass mop. Here go Christian Dior. Oh, never mind, that's Keisha Byrne. They don't have a washer or dryer, so she washed her clothes and shoes out on her hand. That smell is coming from her. Bitch, they, I'm your sister and that's your mama and daddy. What the hell is you talking about they? So they bust out laughing. Good, oh my God, roll the window down. So now take in mind, it's like basically, the weather feels good, but it feels like it's about to rain, so it feels good, whatever. So they were like making jokes. Here go titties. Titties everywhere. I would roll down the window, but I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Keisha Byrne might catch a cold. They busting out laughing, so I'm looking at the side of the window. I'm not really scared. It's just the fact that I wanted to go on this trip real bad, but I didn't know my op was going to be there. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My sister, the one that helped me fight, she ain't in the car yet. So we riding to go pick up my sister. It's like a good 25-minute ride, y'all. And the whole time they just making jokes, cracking jokes, whatever. Like, ooh, good. Oh my God, the smell is getting worse. So here go Dirty. Did you dirty? You like you rolled around in the mud like how pigs do when they taking a bath. How you gonna talk about somebody? Something. Oh, y'all remind me when I get home, my motherfucking flow's good. So they bust out laughing. Here go Christian Dior. Yeah, you know, I mean, some people, they just don't care about themselves. Bitch! Like, I hope somebody done beat your ass by now. You know, I'm talking to you like that. Somebody did beat your ass. Yes, it did. I already know who it was, but that's a whole nother story time. You remember what happened at Walmart? But anyway, so I'm sitting in the back shaking this shit, but you know, I want to joke back, but I can't because I'm like, damn, everything they saying is true. I'm dirty as hell, you know what I'm saying? I look bad, you know, I'm shaking right now. I can't talk about them. They fixed up, you know what I mean? I ain't got no money, like, I can't say nothing back, but you know what I'm saying? But like, y'all bitches ain't cute, whatever. So we go pick up Dimples. Dimples come out, you know what I'm saying? My sister, she stayed having clothes because her baby daddy, you know, he would buy her clothes like from City Trend and stuff like that. She had little pieces of clothes, whatever. So she gets in the car, she walks to the car. So my sister Dimples can fight real good and she ain't scared of nobody. So she walk into the car, her eyes bush, she like, what the fuck? So I said, Dimples, girl, come on, just get on in, get on in. So they got kind of quiet when she got in the car because they know that they seen her fight. So they know she can fight. So they really wasn't saying too much. So she gets in the car. So she hit my leg, I'm hitting her leg. So the whole trip down there, y'all, it was like kind of weird. But they kept saying, I hope it don't rain. You know what I'm saying? They'll bust out laughing like, well, good, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to run, but somebody ain't gonna have to run. They was like, somebody ain't gonna have to run. They talking about me, my clothes are wet. And then so my sister Dimple, she was like, Siobhan, like, she's like, good. She said, your clothes stink. And I said, I know. I said, it's mainly coming from my kids. It's really coming from my kids. They real sour. So she looked down at my shoes in the car. She was like, Daddy must have had the money to give you. And I was like, I said, he was out cheating no more. He lied. He said that he got robbed while he was coming home. And they took his money, and I said, good. And plus, you know, I got caught stealing from out of Winn-Dixie, you know, a marker, and Daddy took $2.75 off that. She was like, why you ain't call me and tell me you got caught stealing? I was like, I just didn't want to think about it. Whatever. I said, well, it's okay. So it's a quiet ride all the way to Mobile base. Like, it's quiet. So they play some music. They ended up playing a little music, whatever. And so we riding down there, me and her, and she looking out the window, and I'm just looking down like, dang, I feel so bad. And you just hear like random like bust out laughing and stuff. So we gets there now. Let me tell you how dirty they was and how God don't like, you know what I'm saying, evil. So we gets down there. Dirty is driving the car. Now it's a sign that say, do not park here. If you park here, car will be towed. Dirty dumbass still gonna pull up in that parking spot and park there. And we told her, me and Dimples, we was like, okay, look, Dirty, you see that sign saying you can't park here? Don't park here, park somewhere else. We just gonna have to walk real far. She like, well, I ain't worried about it. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do this to my car. My car's still gonna be right here. So we like, okay, shit, fuck it. So I said out my mouth, I said, well, if your car gets towed, I'm not helping you pay for it. So she like, I don't need you to pay for it, blah, blah, blah. It ain't gonna get towed. So we like, okay, dumbass. So we get inside the car. Kid you not, y'all. So I'm telling you know, my sister Dimples, I'm like, oh, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I got on this bra. I want to lift up my shirt and put my titties, show my titties, put my titties on the glass or something. And so she was like, I said, but I can't do it because I got a safety pin in my bra. She's like, girl, you so dumb. Take your bra off. Your titties already sit up. Take your bra off and just show your titties. I'm like, oh my God, you so smart. Like, we were so dumb. Anyway. So we get to the car. Kid you not. We are there like no more than like 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. It started pouring down raining. See how you try to talk about me? I walked my ass back to the car. Y'all hoes had to run. So they running to the car. I'm like, that's what y'all had get, trying to make fun of me. Now y'all ass wet. I'm walking to the car. Y'all running. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hair is dead. My hair ain't, you know, so I got a little scattered baby ponytail. So I'm walking to the car, whatever. We walking to the car. We run in the direction of the car. How about y'all? You already know. Come on, tell me. No. The car gone, damn right. The car got towed. Kids, you not. The car got towed. So me and Dimples, we was like, we told no part of that. So we start fussing with dirty titties and Rabbit. We start fussing. Here go Chris New York. Hold on, wait a minute. What you're not gonna do, you're not gonna talk to my friends like that. We're like, girl, shut the fuck up, we'll whoop your ass too. So we fussing back and forth, whatever. So here go Dirty. Y'all gotta help me pay for the car. So me and Dimples like, we ain't finna help you pay for shit. We told your dumb ass don't park there. So she like, you ain't gotta help me, Here go Christian Dior. Keisha Ryan. I tell you what, if you don't help pay, I'ma call mom and tell mom and dad what you been doing and how you been acting. So I'm like, God damn. So I'm like, I only got $9.75. They bust out laughing. So my sister Dimples looked over at me. She said, that's all you got? I was like, yeah. I said, man, that's all daddy gave me, like $9.75. She said, man, damn. I said, she said, I thought you was just like playing. I was like, no, that's all I got. I said, how much you got? This bitch done did 145 heads in a span of 4 days. She only, I kid you not, I'm not gonna lie, my sister only had $85. Some she was running a special. $85 fucking dollars. So she was like, man, bump it. You know what? We gotta get back home, Siobhan. Let's go ahead, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to give him the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to put give him half my money, and I just, get me you something to eat, with the little bit I got left. You go ahead and give me your $9.25, whatever, 75 cents. So I ended up getting them the money. So we had to walk like damn near a mile to where the car was towed, pay for the car to get towed out. We ran back, you know what I mean? Quiet in the car. I was like, it was like the worst trip ever. It wasn't even really a trip. It was just like, I don't know, I believe my sister, Christian Dior, really just like try to set us up. It was horrible, y'all. But I got plenty more stories, y'all. I'm your girl, Keisha Vaughn. And hey, I'm out. Mwah.